Yeah, and it's also a guy who, he's a wild dude.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of wild shit. He's doing coke. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like his body's a temple.
Yeah.
What
do you think about his comeback?
Interesting.
Yeah.
If anybody wanted to get bigger and get taken out of the pool, I would have thought Jon did it. I mean, that would be the move,
Yeah.
Get super saucy.
I wonder if he saw the situation and was like, fuck.
Yeah, probably, because he's trying to come back naturally. But he's fucking big as shit now. He's like 255, 260 now. The question is, that's a lot of time off. But if Francis Ngannou versus Jon Jones is the big fight, well, Francis has had to take a lot of time off as well because Francis had a torn MCL and ACL, had to get surgery, reconstructed his leg, rehabilitated it, out for over a year. So that, to me, is very interesting. I like that fight because Francis has had a lot of time off, Jon's had a lot of time off, and, it's commensurate, at least close. I mean, obviously Francis has been more active recently, but at least that time off makes sense to me. And it's a very compelling fight. And I think Jon, his background, his resume does warrant an immediate shot at the title. He is absolutely one of the greatest fighters of all time. No ifs, ands, or buts. And him stepping up from light heavyweight, relinquishing the title, voluntarily saying, I'm done with this. I'm going to move up to heavyweight and be the heavyweight champ. And then building himself legitimately into a heavyweight and then documenting it all. Showing all the deadlifts, showing all the squats, put on size and put on some body fat. That's compelling.
What do you foresee as, if it happened, what would be your prediction?
Well, the grappling of Jon Jones is very difficult to deal with. I mean, for a guy like Francis Ngannou, who was primarily a striker and was taken down on multiple occasions by Stipe Miocic and really dominated in their first fight, the question is, has Francis gotten better at grappling? Well, he definitely has because he beat Cyril Gane with grappling. That was the fight that he fought with his blown out leg. Mm-hmm. And he fought Cyril Gane, who is a fucking phenomenal striker. I don't know if you saw Cyril Gane versus Tai Tuivasa.
Yeah.
Holy shit, is Cyril Gane good. He's so technical, so smooth, and his combinations are and Francis beat him with his grappling. So Francis's grappling, even with a fucked up leg, has gotten a lot better, but hasn't got to Jon Jones levels. That's the big question because Jon took down Daniel Cormier, who's an Olympic wrestler. Mm-hmm. I mean, Jon's a fucking monster when it comes to grappling. And he's also just as tall as anybody in the heavyweight division, and he has a phenomenal understanding of distance. He's the very best at utilizing reach. But when he goes up, he's now fighting guys that are his height and and even bigger than him in Francis. Yeah. So how does he deal with that? How does he deal with a guy like Cyril Gane? How does he deal with these? It's interesting to find out. And I love the fact that, he really didn't want to do light heavyweight anymore. He's like, I'm done. I want a new challenge. I want to be a 2-division champion. Mm-hmm. But it's a long time. It's taken a long time.
How old is he now? Do you know?
I would imagine Jon's 35, 36 maybe.
What is peak fighter age? 35?
Around there. How old is he? Yep, 35. He's 35? I think peak fighter age is probably 30 to 34.
Okay.
If I had to guess. And below, obviously. Mm-hmm. Some elite fighters are 26, 27. But when it gets to championship level, there's one thing like prospects. It's very rare that someone is at championship level that young. That's why Jon was so amazing. Jon was the youngest ever UFC champion and was as elite as anybody alive when he was 22 years old.